What's up, everybody? It's your boy Coach Gotti coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to get into the results of my predictions for week 1. Before we start, hit that like and subscribe button so you get all my content when it drops. Plus, it'll help my channel out. But let's start it off. All right, we had Boise State versus UCF. I picked UCF to win the game. Turned out to be right. They came back, got the win. Final score was 36-31. Then we had North Carolina versus Virginia Tech. In my North Carolina prediction video, I said that I slick wanted to take Virginia Tech going into Blacksburg opening night. But I took North Carolina because I'm real high on them, or I was real high on them. And after that game, not so much. I think my whole North Carolina predictions for the season can go out the window now. Virginia Tech looked good. North Carolina didn't look good at all. Sam Howell did not look good at all. Virginia Tech won 17-10. And then we had Penn State and Wisconsin. I had picked Wisconsin to win the game. It was an ugly game. Ugly game. I mean, I'm all for defensive games, but that was not that was mainly just horrible offense. But Penn State won the game 16-10. Got the pick at the end to save it. Then we had West Virginia versus Maryland. I chose Maryland simply because I'm not sold on West Virginia. I never really am. And Maryland, I feel like they're slowly on the up and up. In the past couple of years, their opening games, you know, they're like undefeated in the past 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. So I picked Maryland. Maryland ended up winning 30-24. And then we had Indiana versus Iowa. I picked Indiana. Just looking at what they did last year, the quarterback coming back from injury, I feel like they'd pick up where they left off. In Iowa, I mean, I've never been a fan of them boys. I don't never think they're that good, but they beat the shit out of Indiana. They won 34-6. Then we had Bama versus Miami. I chose Bama. Pretty sure anyone that's not a Miami fan chose Bama. And Bama damn sure won 44-13. Then we had Georgia versus Clemson. I tried to tell all y'all what it was going to be. Most of y'all didn't want to listen to me. Georgia won 10-6 in a defensive dominating fashion. Then we had LSU versus UCLA. This is a game that I said LSU could definitely lose, but I picked them to win. Mainly because I see the potential with UCLA, but I wasn't always sold. And LSU, I kind of had some high hopes for them. Not nothing major, but either way. I mean, it was a good game. LSU couldn't get no run game going, which really killed them in the end. UCLA won it 38-27. Then we had Notre Dame versus Florida State. And I picked Florida State. Notre Dame won 41-38 in overtime. I blame Mike Norvell on all of that. Horrible decisions. Jordan Travis threw 3 picks. Notre Dame scored 3 touchdowns off of those picks. Mike Norvell went for it on 4th down. In the 3rd quarter, didn't get it. Led Notre Dame to another touchdown. That's 28 points off of bad coaching. Then in overtime, I understand, you know, he challenged the play. So that way it wasn't a sack, so they could have been closer. But the kicker kicked the field goal. He made it. You basically iced your own kicker, and then he missed the fucking chip shot, and you lose the game. That's all on coaching. All on coaching. Florida State looked damn good out there. Their defense especially. And that running back Corbin looked really good. Then we had Louisville and Ole Miss. I picked Ole Miss to win the game. I didn't really expect them to win like they did, but they won 43-24. Matt Corral looked great in that game. So out of my 10 picks for week 1, that puts me at 5-5. Oh, shit. Not so bad. Not too good either, but, you know, ain't nothing wrong with going 500. If you bet like I do, I came out on top because I put more money on the Georgia-Clemson game. So, regardless, I came out as a winner. But make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I got my week 2 predictions getting ready to drop in a couple days. It's your boy, Coach Gotti, and I'm out.